Hey everyone, welcome back to Heavy Metal. This is part 5 on the Ranger Chop Top build. Let me show you where we're at. We got Hootie Hoo down here today working on it. So let me give you a shot here. Alright, as we ended the last video, we done a lot of fiberglass work and got all that sanded down, and it turned out pretty good. Now we got some small spots that we need to take care of and some finish work. So, what is that stuff you brought down, Hootie Hoo? I wanted to show everybody.
Walmart something.
There we go. This glazing and spot putty, Bondo brand. But this stuff goes on really well. We're going to see how well it does here in a little bit. So I got the one side and Hootie Hoo got the other side. Yeah, he got him a real good coverage here. And so what we're going to do from here, everybody say hi.
Hey.
We're going to hand sand all of this with, you brought some 320, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, 320 will work well on all of this. Yeah, of course we got Annie out here with us. And then we'll get this all sanded down with 320. And then we'll see what we got going on. Here's where we're at, guys. We got all of the red filler on there. Who got all that sanded out, done a real good job. We shot her with some rattle can primer. We used a good filler primer. And I just went over it with some 400. As you can see, it's turning out pretty good. Not too bad at all. Here's our doors. Yeah, we're real happy with the progress so far. Now what we're working on, Hootie Hoo's been up here working on this. He's fixing to run him some more filler across there. And then we'll get that sanded out and see how she looks and hopefully get that in primer. Got my body work mostly done up there and got the primer sprayed. Couple of spots over here that I need to touch up. Then we'll get another coat of primer and sand that down with some 400. I think that's all going to turn out really well. Now all this under here, we need not worry about. I may have said it before, I'm reinstalling the headliner and having it where to come up and cover all of this. So that's no stress whatsoever. So what we're going to do now, guys, is change gears a little bit. We've got our body work going pretty well, but I'm going to take a break from it. We're going to go ahead and do our exhaust. Let me raise the truck up a little bit and I'll show you what we're doing. What we're going to do, guys, is take all of this factory exhaust off. See the factory muffler there? We'll come up here and cut that pipe out and cut out that junction because it's leaking anyway. We'll go from here back with new exhaust. I'll run me a piece of pipe there. We're going to put in this 40 series single end dual outlet muffler, and it'll end up somewhere right in here. And then we'll run us 2 pipes over through here, right through the side of the bed. And let me show you how we're going to do that. What we're going to do is take a couple pieces of this 3-inch tubing, and I'll measure up in this body line here. One here, one there. Get our holes cut, and then get this tubing on the inside, and get it welded up, and grind down and smooth. Then when we do our 2 tailpipes, they'll come out through these openings. Now I do have some nice rolled edge chrome tips for it. I'll put them up there just so y'all can see when we get all this done. But then I'll take them right back off. We'll hard install them as far as welding them once we get the truck painted. But I'm going to show you how I'm going to do these right here. No big deal, quick and easy. Alright, what I'm going to do is bump this up a little bit. You can see these aren't exactly the same. Okay, that's probably, let's say roughly 3 1/8. Alright, now what we're going to do is cut this in half. That'll be our 2 pieces for our inserts. Well, we've got our pieces cut and cleaned them up some. Grab some tape here. We have plenty of room inside of here to deal with, so. There, right there, probably pretty good. We'll measure up 1 inch. We'll just use them as a template. That's where our exhaust will be coming through. So like I say, measure 10 times, cut once, it's 1 inch. Okay. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Got plenty of room, like I say, back here. Alright, now we're going to get them cut out. There it goes. A little aerosol. That's how it's going to work with it. A little slow, but I think it'll do the trick. Alright, little saw done a good job. I'm just going to take the grinder and clean them up a little bit. So they slide up in there nice and tight. Alright, they fit in there pretty nice. Yeah, like that. Alright, now what we're going to have to do is weld these in. And I believe I'm going to do all my welding on the inside. That way on the outside, all we got to do is do a little grinding, put a little bit of red filler on there where we do not have like the perfect hole, and grind that down. So I'm going to go ahead and raise the truck up, go inside here and grind all of this, then we'll get them sitting in there the way that we want. Got the inside all ground down, really wasn't much paint in there, a little light primer and some undercoating. But I got it plumb down to the metal where we can get a good weld. Now we're going to sand all this paint off of here. Because we're welding inside, start burning that paint. We don't want that going on. So I got some 80 grit on those sander. And let's get some of this off of there. Get her all ground down to the metal. What I did, I just took a 5/8 nut and used for a spacer. Just a little clamp. I think this will work out just perfect. Oh yeah. Yeah, that'll work out just fine. Let's go ahead and get it raised up. And what I'll do is just hold these from the inside, best that I can. And I'll go ahead and get these welded in off camera, and then I'll bring y'all underneath there and let you see what I do. Done some welding on the outside. We're fixing to grind all that, but it was easier to do that to get everything to stay in place where I wanted it. So we went to the inside, and I have plenty of good weld on that. Yeah, that ain't gonna go nowhere. don't know about y'all, but I really like that look. Would have been easier just to cut a couple of holes and stick the chrome tips through it. But I like this here, it has some depth to it. And once we get it ground down and filled, that's gonna look really sharp. All right guys, just gonna use my basic grinder here. And a lot of grinding, let's get this cleaned up. And there's where we're at so far. Got everything ground down very well. Now what we'll do, we'll take us a little filler, go over here and get in these lines right here. And then we'll let that dry and sand it down and see where we stand. Re-sanded, make sure I got my area widened up. I put some tape on the back side here on these bigger gaps. And took my cleaner, wiped it down. Now, I don't really think we need a bunch of fiberglass here because we didn't do a whole lot. We just need to fill in some small spaces and do a little blending. So I'm just going to use the glaze and spot putty. Now I did take the my Dremel, that way I clean the inside of these right here, and I'll do it again when we do our final sanding, just to be 100% sure there's no sharp edges or anything in there. Guys, I think that will actually do it. Let's let it dry a little bit, and then we'll just hand sand that off and see what we got. Let's go ahead and get to working on our exhaust, guys. Remember, come from the back, the front, taking off your exhaust. Alright, get all that out of there. Now let's see where the muffler's going to sit. We'll bend this front pipe to fit. I'll bring the camera up under it so you can see what I'm doing. There we go, give you a little better view. The muffler's going to be sitting right in here. Of course, the rear of the muffler will be up some. But I've just got it here for a general length here. We need to just cut us a piece of 2.5 to go in here. Let's see what we think about this. A 2.5-inch inlet, yes it is. Bump this end up. This thing's fitting there pretty good. Alright, that's a good fit. I'm going to shut off the camera and get these welded up and probably come up with a hanger. And then we'll work on our dual tailpipes. That'll be the tricky part. Well, we got both of our welds done up. Got our hanger in place, bolted it up here. Then I'd make an extended rod, but it ain't going nowhere and definitely no rattles. So now let's head over to the bender. We're going to do these tailpipes. We're going to do 2, of course, and we're just going to use the basic 2-inch tubing. So let's head over to the bender and grab some pipe and get to it. Alright, got a 2-inch out. Let's start with 70. Fit that. Alright, going on our way. Go ahead and throw a gonna come to you. Try 30. See if I can get it there. That's gonna do the trick. We'll go ahead and square this end up, get it where it will fit, and I'll bring y'all over and show you how I made this particular pipe. There's what we have in our first pipe. What we've done is basically a 70, then a 20, and it ended up doing around a 45 up here to get it at our hole. Now what we'll do, I'll go ahead and bend this other one. It's going to be a little trickier because we're going to come up. This right here is in the way, so we'll have to get close to this and wiggle over a little bit to get in there. And once we get both of them up there where we like it, then we'll put a hanger on them. And like I say, after body work and everything's finished and paint, then I've got some chrome tips that I've mocked up. It'll sit up in there just like that. I think it's going to look pretty cool. Well, we got her done. Go into here and show y'all how all this fit. Yeah, I know it's a little dark under here. Sorry, guys. I set my flashlight somewhere. But you can get the general idea. I had to make this one out of 2 pieces. I'll clean up them welds and that little wire and stuff after it cools down. Because this thing was a real pain. It was real close in here and right there. But to manage to get it through there and still get it where it's straight and even with the other one. So we done good on that deal. We'll come out here in the morning and get that sanded down and see what that looks like and get some primer sprayed on. Well, here's what we ended up with after sanding and a little bit of primer. Yeah, it needs to be sanded off, another coat put on, but oh no, turned out really well, nice and smooth. I'm happy with it. And also we got on our roof up here, definitely need to run the sander across that. Well, I'll hand sand that was a 400, and I believe we'll have that done. Let's see if this thing will fire up and see what this is all going to sound like. I'm afraid it's going to be pretty loud. Yeah, it is a little on the loud side. Well, I'll let Hootie Hoo listen to it and see what he thinks, because I mean, it's his truck. He's the one that's got to live with it. Now, guys, we just got some sanding to do, and then we're going to go on to some other body work we need to get done on this thing. Well, guys, everything seems to be going pretty much as planned. I think I'm going to call it for this video here. I just don't want to make the videos too long. I want to keep them interesting. And I know nobody wants to sit and watch a 30-minute video. So let's call it on this one. We got a lot done. All of our body work up there is pretty much done. Maybe a little sanding here and there, and a little shot of primer to fill in a, you know, just a real slight spot. Besides that, we got all that pretty well whipped into shape. Our exhaust turned out awesome, loud and crap, but it looks cool. So I'm very happy with that. Next episode, what we're going to be working on, we're getting rid of this crappy bumper, and we got to fix the bed where it's been caved in on both sides. And I'm going to custom fab a bumper for it and get that all done. And Lordy, after that, probably time just to start stripping it the rest of the way down and start to get this thing ready for paint. Well guys, thanks for watching the video. I sure appreciate it. If you would, throw us down some comments. Of course, hit that like and subscribe and share the video. If you're able, hit us up on Patreon. You know, just like the gun channel, we're over there, we're buying ammunition and things like that to make videos. Over here, I mean, you know, all these chemicals and sandpapers and stuff cost too, and I'm trying to get this thing kicking, so any help is surely appreciated. Again, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for next week when I'll let loose on the other episode after I get all this done. And I hope everybody has a fantastic day.